I only read like the first couple of words, and then it got covered. Oh my god, but here we go. We're jumping into our first semifinals of the night, of the evening, and spawning in the top left-hand corner. We have our Red Polish Protoss player. Red Polish Protoss, the reigning champion. Not quite the reigning champion, but the biggest champion of the year of 2024 in regards to Sparkling Tuna Cups. It's the Sparkling Tuna himself. It is Krystianer. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, going for the proxy across the map, we have the Italian Terran player, the Blue Terran, representing himself, currently teamless, but he did just bring down a beast in hot mono. Can he do it again? It is BabyMarine. And if you're in the chat, predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will advance on to the grand finals. It will be a Protoss or a Protoss or a Terran. Up to you to decide. Best of luck. As Krystianer is coming in with a probe scout, we'll confirm that the Rax is missing. The Rax is nowhere to be found. We know where it is, as we have the singular proxy Rax across the map. And it's on Krystianer to piece together what exactly is going on. Pressure's on Krystianer. Back at home, setting up the initial gate cybercore opener. Zelda's on the way, just to be safe. And I'm curious if the plan is to throw down a bunker on the low ground as well, in the mineral line. Delay mining to disrupt the economy. Reaper's on the way. Oh my, we're going for a proxy factory. He's crazy. Okay. I was like, we might be waiting for the Reaper, I guess. It's kind of odd, as the bunker should already be on the way, but no. It's something completely different. Instead, we're going for the proxy factory with reactor. Are we going for a tank? Are we going for a tech lab as well, or an add-on swap? It's gonna be Hellion, right? Add-on swap into Hellions? That would make sense. Wait, Ghost? Oh my god. Okay. We're rushing into Ghost. He's crazy. Are we going for an add-on swap going Hellion Ghost? Or Hellbat Ghost? This is a build that I've seen against Zerg, and I think I've seen this once or twice before against Protoss. This is crazy. Yep, there it is. Okay, Cyclone's not Hellbat. So Cyclone's Tech Lab into Ghost production as well. He's lost his mind. Oh my god, he's crazy.
Pylon under attack.
Pylon's under attack. Shout out to Diva. Stalker's moving out. Cyclones are on the way. There's the first Ghost. Oh my god. The Ghost is coming, and Krystianer, he has yet to scout. He hasn't checked the main base. Not fully, not completely. Gets an SCV, getting some worker damage. There's nothing at home to defend. There's zero production. Oh no. This Stalker is getting a lot of damage. We get 2 SCVs with dying mining time. Back at home, we have a shield battery. We have an overcharge. We get another SCV. What the hell is going on? As we are now to three Stalkers. We have the overcharge. We hold on. Yeah, with the help of the overcharge, we can buy time. A backup shield battery on the way. You can see we're trying to chase down that Ghost. This BabyMarine is jumping on. Oh! Does catch a Stalker. Gets one, gets 2. 2 Stalkers go down. Pushing into the main. We already spent the EMP. Boys are being pulled. But another Ghost has arrived. We have another EMP. Uh-oh. And we have a second EMP, which is going to be brutal. We're trying to fight within range of the shield batteries. That first Ghost is so low. We have control of the low ground. We're now up to 4 Cyclones. And we're not done. But the boys, they chase the Stalker all the way across the map. And the boys are being pulled. The Cyclones are here, the boys as well. We still have that EMP available. And we take down everything at the natural. But can we push up the ramp? We have a force field. Bear that in mind. The force field. Oh! We cash out the army. We get one. We get 2 Cyclones and a Ghost. There's 1 Ghost left. It's going to be targeted down. We lose another Stalker though. We get the final Ghost, but that's still 4 Cyclones. And we can repair. BabyMarine can repair. Going for the Nexus. Nexus is going to go down. Another big EMP. Up. Force field does buy time. SCVs are racing back, so they can mine. They can get back to work. Get back to saturation. One zealot arrives. The one zealot. Did Krystianer warp in using the pylon? That's crazy. I mean, warp gate is done. And there we go. We have more zealots all the way. Adepts. Oh no. BabyMarine is in trouble. Adepts are warping in right into the main. But the Cyclones have made it back home, and they will shut this down just in time. The Cyclones have arrived. And Adepts, it's not worth it. We get 2 SCVs. We get 3. 6 in total. And Krystianer back at home. What do we have to work with? We're on 3 gates. We have a Robo. We can get into a War Prism to harass across the map. And BabyMarine is pushing out once again. And he is going for the proxy tank. The tank is on the way. Let's go. The Hearthstone build Hellions though? Yeah. That's, I mean, I'm sure Hearthstone took it from somewhere else because we have seen, like, Ghost Hellbats or Ghost Hellion in the past. Like, a couple of years ago. But, clearly this is something different. Clearly. As BabyMarine, he now has that first tank. And with the tank, we can slow push into the main. Now, pushing up the ramp is still difficult because of the force fields. But do we even push in? Do we just contain? Do we expand? Do we throw down the CC? Starport for now. Fully walled off. Likewise, War Prism's on the way. This should be to harass across the map to get Adepts right into the main. I say Adepts, that's going to be Zealots for now. Zealots are moving out. Second tank has arrived. Again, I'm curious if we try to force our way up the ramp or if we just contain and expand. What's the plan? Okay, going for the medevac. Observer gets caught. The War Prism has avoided detection. Has gotten across. BabyMarine turning back around. Okay, we're racing back home. Aliens, they drop into the main base. They are slow lots, so they can't quite keep up. I think I said Hellion. But Zealots, they drop into the main. Getting 2 SCVs, denying mining time, going for the starport. But the army isn't too far out. So once again, BabyMarine, he should be able to shut this down. Locks down the Stalker. Forces Krystianer out. Krystianer is working towards Blink. Blink is almost done. We have potential with all these Stalkers. Potential as the armies do miss each other. Uh-oh. You pass by. Krystianer does spot it with the Observer. Turning back around. The tanks might opt to siege. Yeah, we can't engage. Cannot push up the ramp. We catch the Observer. Observer goes down. Krystianer going for a big counter attack. Uh-oh. And Terrans can't recall. We're going full base trade. We're setting it. Blink is done. Oh, we don't have aggro vision. Don't quite have it. First tank goes down. Big pickup. Down to 3 tanks. And the force field does slow down the push. Meanwhile, there's 2 Cyclones to defend. We're down to 1. And we still have that blink. We focus it down. 0 Cyclones left. BabyMarine pushing up the ramp. Overcharge gets popped. The Overcharge putting in a lot of work. And it looks like we barely hold the line. BabyMarine has to back off. And again, we're camping the main base. We force the lift. At the same time, though, can we deal with this main army? Can Krystianer survive this? I mean, there's a lot of micro potential with Fling Stalkers. Chasing down more SCVs. We can even go for a surround. These Stalkers coming from behind. But the reinforcements. Krystianer not paying attention. He's out of Stalker. BabyMarine getting within range. Tanks are sieged. Oh, the Nexus is going to go down. There's no saving it. Yeah, Krystianer, the base is going to fall. We do have the surround, though. There we go. We come in from behind. We focus on the first tank, but it's too many tank volleys. Too much DPS. And BabyMarine, he's done it. GG gets called, and BabyMarine takes game number 1. Crazy, Bobby, crazy. GG. Let's go. GG, well played. BabyMarine does take the first game and does take a lead in the series. Hold on, we're catching up. We're getting ready for game number 2. Crazy, Pappy, crazy. Getting ready for that second game. And here we go. I did message BabyMarine. I was like, have you been watching Hearthstone? He's like, yes, good build. But shout out to the people in the chat. They did let us know that Hearthstone apparently released a video a day ago. There you go. So thank you for letting us know. And BabyMarine has confirmed that he did watch the video. Did watch it. Did copy the build. Now the question becomes, do we have any other Hearthstone builds? That is the big question. I'm unfamiliar when it comes to Hearthstone's content. But potentially. And here we go. As we are jumping into game number 2 and spawning in the top right hand corner of Alkione, we have the Polish Protoss player, the red Protoss representing clan SWS. It is Krystianer. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Terran player from the land of Italy, leading the series 1-0, 1 game away from making it to those grand finals. It is BabyMarine. Let's go. As I love the idea of faking a proxy. BabyMarine going through the racks outside of the natural, hiding it here at the third base location. This is a very common thing that Terran players can do, especially I love the idea of this mid-series, especially if you proxy in game 1 or proxy in game 2 afterwards or even beforehand, you go for a fake proxy racks. It is not uncommon for Terran players to throw down their racks further back in their main base, here at the natural location, or at one of the third base locations as well. So Krystianer, he scouts, and if he's not careful, he might overreact and might think it's going to be another committed proxy, especially after what happened in game 1. Zealot first. Already a win. It's going to be a Zealot first here from Krystianer, so he is taking it seriously, is a little bit paranoid of what's going on. He's right in the pylon. And you can see Krystianer, he is checking further back in the main. As you mentioned, not uncommon to hide the racks in the main. And then we should be checking the natural location next. Krystianer just trying to get a read on what's going on. Does dip back in, being as annoying as possible. The first Zealot has arrived. Oh, and BabyMarine, he's rushing into the gold. Oh my god. He's crazy. Again, I'm used to BabyMarine being very aggressive and very assertive, but I mentioned before that he rarely signs up for our tournaments. He rarely does participate in Sparkling Tuna Cup, so I'm happy to see him here. I appreciate it. It's a breath of fresh air, as he's not a regular. But maybe will be. Might become one. For now, it is going to be a 2 racks follow-up. I imagine a 3rd racks. That would make the most sense, especially if we're rushing into the gold base and make use of these minerals. A 3 racks would kind of flow well with this kind of build and with this kind of setup. pylon does go down. 3cc! Okay, it's gonna be 3cc 3 racks here out of BabyMarine, even greedier than we thought. And what's terrifying is that Krystianer, upon seeing the command center, I mean, there's very little reason to check for another base. Oh. The gold so far is unscouted, unseen. Oh, we're so greedy. It's gonna be 3cc. We go for the eBay before that third racks, or before even the factory, so fast +1. And this is terrifying. The longer this goes on unscouted, I mean, if BabyMarine can get away with this, he's going to snowball out of control. The pressure is now on Krystianer to get a read what's going on. We'll delay the CC. The third base. Prism's on the way. Now, based on the rally... never mind. I was going to say it's possible that maybe the War Prism does come across the gold. There we go. Is possible. So there is that chance that, again, we can stumble upon this and punish it as well. So it's been a bold move here by BabyMarine, but it looks like the War Prism is going to get eyes on this. Maybe! Oh god. Potentially. Hopefully. Hasn't seen it yet. But there we go. Will it come across the gold? And now we're fully aware of what's going on. We're getting into the SCVs, we get 1, we get 2, we force the lift. And now suddenly this isn't quite worth it for BabyMarine. If the gold base had gotten up and running unscouted, that's a different story. Instead it gets denied, and now he's stuck on one base economy, now saturating the natural. Ooh, CC's under fire. And can we get a kill? Uh oh. It's getting low. Base is getting low, we avoid it, we go for the main. That's a lot of Marines, but the base will survive. Base, we'll get the hell out of there. Base will float away. We have our 3 rack setup. We have +1, and now working towards that starport. By the time we get into medevac production, we should be pushing out across the map. So far, Krystianer at least was able to punish the gold. Can force field the ramp, not bad. Medevacs are not ready. The Marines. Oh, but the Prism gets focused down. Ay. Krystianer, not like this. It did just overextend. The Prism goes down. BabyMarine, he defends. And Krystianer, he's in a rough position. Very rough position. As BabyMarine is still making 3 SCVs at a time, he can land and take the third base himself. There's not much to stop him. There's not much to hold him back. And it's just been a really awkward game. Like, it's just been a really kind of awkward game state, stumbling our way into a third base, into the mid-game. And Krystianer, he's getting there. It looks like it was a robo opener, so no Twilight Council, no Blink. We have rushed into Colossus production, which can do quite well against a heavy bio army, but the downside here is that we're stuck at home. The downside is that this build that Krystianer's gone for is very defensive and doesn't really give us much map control. What I'm referring to is that we have no Phoenixes, we have no Blink Stalkers, we have nothing to really shut down drop play. We're stuck at home. Krystianer is stuck at home, and BabyMarine, he's free to cut corners, and there it is, 4th CC is on the way. 4th base, crazy. The Adept Harass is good. We're going to get a handful of SCVs, but we get 3, we get 4, not bad. 4 SCVs go down. Adept shades towards the third base, getting a 5th. And even a 6th SCV, not bad. But now the upgrades are done. We have Stim, Combat Shields +1, Concussive Shell. BabyMarine threatening a drop into the main. And as we mentioned, the army for Krystianer is not the most mobile. Hopefully we do have some weapons available. As we're stimming into the main. We go for the dive. And we will get the pylon. Oh, overcharge is popped. Barely keeping it alive, buying time. Oh, we denied the Colossus. 1 more second, half a second even. Yeah, the Colossus is denied. We get 12 probe kills at the same time. We have the main army threatening a dive, and the Colossus are exposed. We have the force fields though. Oh, hot pickup out of BabyMarine. They'll save the Marines, they'll save the Marauders. Pulls away. 13 probe kills. Very nice damage. And Krystianer, despite this more defensive start, he's struggling to defend. I mean, he held on to the third, that is true, was able to shut down the main push, but what about the main? What about the drops? As BabyMarine takes the fourth, getting fully saturated, Ghost production has begun, and he's looking to snowball out of control. Again, the economy for BabyMarine is booming. Typically, the Protoss needs to be up a base, up in workers to be even with the Terran. Meanwhile, BabyMarine, he's up on bases himself. He has mules on top of this. Has a massive economy, which is why the supply is looking as dire as it is. And how do we bounce back? Disruptors. It's either counterattacks, drop play, invisible men with the Dark Shrine, or disruptor production. The Novas, they can help you. You can be down in supply and fight back. But a lot of this is going to come down to Krystianer's micro and BabyMarine's miscontrol. If BabyMarine is unable to split in time, unable to avoid the Novas, then the Protoss still has a chance, but it's a small one. It's a slim chance here for Krystianer. Planetary is done. The Zealot run-by won't be able to do too much. The main army is spotted by the Observer. Scan reveals the Disruptor. So now, BabyMarine, he's a little bit more aware to pre-split his army. Zealots will go towards the third base. And they will catch BabyMarine a little bit out of position. We don't get any SCVs though. Oh my god, the drop play! The Viking drops! The land, the pickup micro. We shut down the Zealots, only one Viking does fall. And we're just pulling Krystianer apart. We catch the disruptors. No! We get one! Force the other two. The Novas are avoided. Krystianer is holding. He's holding back. We're holding on. Dark Shrine's on the way. I mentioned before, how do you bounce back? DTs are a part of that as well. Disruptors and DTs. Krystianer doing everything Protoss to try to bounce back in this game. And again, still has a chance. Meanwhile, we have a fusion core, second starport. That's going to be for Liberator production. Freedom is on the way. We'll soon be able to liberate the Protoss. We're getting there. Scan. Oh, reveals the DTs. That is brutal. Turrets are on the way. That scan saw everything. So BabyMarine now is going to be holding on to scans. Attempting to rotate. We have 3 CCs on the way. Krystianer keeping up in his own army supply. But still stuck on 3 bases. Meanwhile, the quality of the army is just getting better and better for BabyMarine. We spoke about Disruptors, and Disruptors, they have a lot of power, that's true. Do have a lot of power. But Liberators are even better. Right? It's like, that's typically what forces Skytoss from Protoss players in TVP. Is once you hit critical mass of Liberator. Sticking with Ground Toss is difficult. Some more DTs being sent out. They get caught by the turret. How many Disruptors? 8. Soon to be 10. 10 Disruptors. That's a lot of Novas. That's a lot of balls. It's the only way. We need them to connect. We need those connections. 4th base now being taken. BabyMarine is aware. He's rotating over. His goal should be to deny the 4th. The army is spotted. Disruptors coming in from behind. And Nova gets up. Up! Massive connection! No splits! So far, so good. Big connection here for Krystianer. But the Liberators have arrived, and we have too much freedom. We deny the 4th base. Yeah, the Liberators, they just zone away the army. Krystianer cannot engage. BabyMarine pushing in. None of us. Oh my god. He almost forced a lot of friendly fire. That was almost disastrous for Krystianer. But clearly he boxed and then pulled away. Pulled away the Novas with him. As we drop into the main base. And Krystianer out of position. Does try to rotate. Main base under fire. And Colossus are pushing in, but the Liberators are just throwing away everything else. And we just don't care. We commit! Krystianer does commit in, does take down the Liberators, but the Medivacs will escape. And we can drop towards the would-be fourth and make sure it just never gets taken. Krystianer expanding towards the top left. Scan reveals this, does confirm. As we do see BabyMarine working towards 3-3. Liberator production underway. As Krystianer, he's still kind of one and done with this army. Without the fourth base, he doesn't really have much sustain. Liberators overextending for a moment. Krystianer does catch out part of the army. And a bit of a messy engage from BabyMarine. Unable to fully push in. It's going up, it's only way the ground army. Liberators are exposed. There's only one live left. It's putting in a lot of damage. Novas, ooh, they do connect. Massive connections. And BabyMarine, these fights have not been going well. Takes some big Novas to the face. And Krystianer, he breaks through. Let's go. We're fighting back. We bring down the third. Third base goes down. Again, the splits have been lackluster. We've just been unable to avoid those Novas. But the EMPs are brutal. Novas once again. They graze the army. They do graze the army. Krystianer rotating around. Getting smacks. Catching a mineral line. Oh, 10 SCVs go down. Blink of an eye. Oh, another big connection. Bad time to hold position. Yeah, and Krystianer, he's going to be able to take this fight. He breaks on through, takes down the lib one after the other, and there's almost nothing left. Oh no, the friendly fire. Bit of friendly fire. Oh, Colossus are going down. One Colossus left. It's still close, still very close here between these two armies, between these two players. CC under fire once again. Never goes up. Up! Oh my god, what? We get what? 3, 4 Marauders? Not again! We get the Ghost! The Novas are crazy! Krystianer, calm down! The Novas have been insane. And Krystianer, he double expands. He gets his 4th base and now a 5th base up and running. Krystianer has been out trading BabyMarine. And now for the first time in a long time, takes the supply lead. Does take lead supply. Getting another CC. Does catch fire. Does survive though. Rotating around. BabyMarine trying to keep up. Making 4 libs at a time. Planetary is spotted. Ooh, and Krystianer, he wants that planetary. Recalls towards the top left, and he's going for the base. Going for the CC. And BabyMarine is not ready for this, going for a counterattack instead. Disruptor's coming in. Uh oh. Not the best Novas. Terrain working against him, and Krystianer does rotate over as well. Does go for the planetary. Novas going up. Oh, bit of friendly fire. Zelts go down. Oh, we still get some good connections. Messy fight. Very messy, baby, messy. Hey, the base stands strong. Oh no, the libs! The miss rally! BabyMarine does throw away some of those Liberators. Goal base not yet fully operational. Krystianer rotating. So is BabyMarine. Krystianer keeps up. And he can push this all the way back to the planetary. He can and he will. He wants. He's gonna get it. Nerves are going up. Big connections. Base goes down. BabyMarine is going for a massive counterattack instead. Now, as a reminder, recall is on cooldown. It's not available. It's not going to be available. We focus down the base. We do get the Nexus. Krystianer, he's racing back home. Nexus goes down. Can we get another? We can. BabyMarine does rotate. Liberator sieges up. That does fall, but we get into the main. BabyMarine does drop in. Liberator set up. Colossus cannot engage. That is 5 Colossus. Do snipe the Robo. Both armies are maxed. Big Stalker's trying to engage. They will be able to shut down those libs. At least they did snipe that Robo. BabyMarine gets the hell out of there. And this is still so tense. And we will deny the base. Krystianer actually taking it himself instead. Setting up his own Nexus. BabyMarine rotating over. How many libs do we have? 12. Well, that's a lot of Liberators. 12 libs! There they are. Finally, the main army for BabyMarine is coming together. We're going Lib Ghost, and this is the Liberator count we've been waiting for. Mass Lib, papi. Let's say that one Liberator goes down, we got a second Liberator as well. They were a little bit exposed. But we just zoned the army away, and we get another expansion. And we're going for a base raid. Once again, the Libs are on their own. But they do survive. They hold their own, but they're grazing at the army. Away at the army? Yeah, you get what I mean. Chipping away at the army itself, catching more Stalkers, and we're going full base trade. We're sending it back. Liberator's just trying to keep up. At the same time, BabyMarine pushing into the National, pushing towards the main base, going for the production. And it feels like the Krystianer is bleeding off too much. Yeah, too many Stalkers going down. The Libs, they trade too well. Oh my god. Trade a little bit too well here. As BabyMarine is going to be banking up his units in the main. Setting up more Liberators. But do they siege in time? Not quite. And Krystianer, he busts into the main base, came with the production as well. And this could still go either way, but the problem being that BabyMarine has so much DPS, so much firepower here with Mass Marine Ghost. Or Marine Marauder Ghost. Is turning back around though. Or going for other fringe bases. Liberator's trying to escape. More starports on the way. You can see BabyMarine just rebuilding his production on the right hand side. And he's just going for more bases. Going for the buildings. Morph in the planetary. Do it. Let's go. As the CC does land. Another Nexus goes down. He's doing it! Planetary's on the way! Let's go! The building the planetary next to the Nexus. Speaking of Nexus going down, Krystianer can always recall towards the top right. Has one base up and running. And BabyMarine is unaware, has not scouted. Not seen it yet. Oh, there's that recall. We do recall to the right hand side. But the problem is that the Terran player has so much bank. So many minerals and gas in the bank. And income as well. As we're still on 3 bases. And we have mules. Krystianer forcing BabyMarine back home. At the same time pushing in towards the gold. planetary. And we cannot push up this ramp. It's not going to happen. BabyMarine has too much. Find another planetary. Krystianer finding more bases. Is going for it. And this planetary is exposed. Do catch one disruptor. There it goes off. Oh, massive novas. Big connections. But the disruptors are going down. The disruptors, they were exposed. And we are down to 0 disruptors. Only 3 colossus. Ay, ay, ay. And Krystianer's main army, it just doesn't compare. Not anymore. Even without the Liberators, I would favor the ground army. Or BabyMarine. Massive EMPs. The choke point is brutal for the Terran. Colossus, they're trading well. We shut down a lot of Liberators. But as the army gets pulled out into the open, that's where BabyMarine can thrive. Another big EMP. We go for the Colossus. We focus them down one after the other. There's 1 Colossus left. There's 0 left. And it looks like with that BabyMarine, he will take it. He shuts down the final mining base. So one of the final mining bases here of Krystianer. GG. Too far behind from the start. And BabyMarine will take the series at 2-0, advancing on to the grand finals. GG. Oh my god. GG, well played. A wild series here out of BabyMarine. Just the turns left and right, crazy builds. We had the initial goal base, which was punished, but at the same time, BabyMarine, he was able to likewise get into his own bioproduction, able to punish Krystianer, get a massive economic lead. If you remember, BabyMarine, he had a massive start to be able to get into his 3, 4, 5 base setup, max out. Krystianer was able to eventually stabilize and catch up, but despite that, it still was not enough. Had some better trades, had some amazing disruptor control, but was unable to overcome the advantage that BabyMarine had himself. GG, well played. BabyMarine will advance on, and the question becomes, who will face off against him? We're getting ready for the lower semifinals. Are getting ready. Let's catch up on the bracket.